At the time I am writing this, it's been 5 months since the most harrowing experience of my life. I still wake up in a cold sweat on some nights due to it, but I felt if I wrote all this down, I could perhaps help myself move on and forget about all of this. To give some insight about myself, my name is Stryk and I liked playing video games. One video game that I loved was a little indie gem by the name of Friday Night Funkin'. The game's music and characters felt extremely special to me, which is why around the time I joined the community, I began helping contribute to mods for it. At first it started out small, a few sprites and shards here and there, but as I gradually got better at my craft, I landed spots on some of the most influential mods this community has seen. Life seemed to be going great, or that's what I thought before that fateful day. January 29th, 2024. I get a DM on Discord from a person named ZuziDoc, who I will call Z from now on. The message said, as I quote,
"Hello, I've seen your recent contributions in the FNF mod space, and I just want to say I'm a big fan. And I'm wondering, would you be interested in doing some work for my own mod?"
I was a tad skeptical at first, but since I was feeling kind that day, I replied,
Hi, I am interested in doing stuff for your mod. Is there a specific idea in mind?
Z said,
Of course! It's a simple remix mod, that's all. I already have the songs, I just need a coder. I'll send you a dev server later.
and so I eagerly waited for the invite, not realizing that this would be the worst mistake of my life. 2 hours pass, and I'm starting to get peeved. What could be taking so long? As soon as I start getting ready to turn off my computer and go to bed, I heard a DM notification. It was from Z.
Hey, sorry for taking so long. It's just, I got a bit busy with something downstairs. That's all been fixed up now though. Here's the invite. Make yourself home.
I clicked it eagerly. I had been waiting for a long time to get a link after all. But when I joined the server, I only noticed one channel. And it was labeled as The Masterpiece, with only one folder posted in it. Before I could even begin to start asking questions, Z pings me.
Okay. All the contents of the mod are in the folder up above. I just need you to fix up the code, and then we can release it in a finished state. I'm gonna go to sleep while you do this. If you have any problems, just shoot me a DM, alright?
Not giving it too much thought, since it was very late for the both of us and understandable for Z to go get some shut-eye, I downloaded the folder. Opening it, I was greeted with a subfolder called The Masterpiece, which is where all the FNF files were stored. Strange, but I assumed Z was just a bit egotistical in his modding skills. I was about to see if he was correct in hyping himself up. Launching the game, I noticed something. Instead of the original cheery menu theme that you see every time you boot up the vanilla game, it was instead a black background with the Masterpiece title, and, mysteriously, the start button was nowhere to be seen. This meant I was unable to even start the damn thing. It wasn't a big deal though, just more so annoying, since I had to Google the code and re-add a feature that nobody in their right mind would want to remove. After a while, I managed to come up with a solution, and I was able to start the game and move past the title. When I entered the second screen, it was just a black and white image of a cell with a button in the middle that read, Delve. No options, no free play to be seen. I'm starting to get a bit creeped out during this time. Why the hell does the style of a remix mod look like this? And why the fuck are half of the options gone? But swallowing my pride, I do delve deeper, and try to see what Z was even making here. After a short load time, I was in a song. The first thing I noticed was that the usual happy and high-pitched 3, 2, 1, go! Was replaced by a monotone robot voice. But the second thing that caught my eye was the BF sprites. He moved different from the BF from the original FNF game. He did weird poses that didn't really have a great flow to them, but it was whatever. I usually just end up focusing on the notes instead of the characters anyways. The song itself was weird. The vocals seemed to be added to an audio track of what seemed to be people wailing in agony, with random instruments placed on top. And this is the point where I started to feel extremely uneasy. Something about this just isn't right. Why did Z think this was appropriate? And who in their right mind would even play this? But as soon as I started thinking this, the screen slowly faded to black and revealed a sight I will never forget. What faded in following the song was a picture of a person on the ground. From what I could tell, they were lifeless, and that's when loud classical music began playing over footage of humanity's worst acts. I rushed quickly to my computer, trying to pull out the cable so it would all stop, and eventually, it did. I breathed a sigh of relief, but I was still trembling, and in that moment I closed my eyes and drifted into sleep. When I woke up, I anxiously turned the computer back on and I hurriedly went to message Z, but something strange happened. I couldn't find him, nor the dev server. And I sighed in relief and wiped the sweat off my forehead. Thank God it was all just a nightmare, I thought to myself. But when I checked the folders, there it was, the masterpiece. This time almost completely blank, with only a single message inside it. It's been there ever since, and I just don't know what to do. Anytime I close my eyes, I can hear it pleading with me to give it life while I beg for this nightmare to stop. But it won't ever stop, not unless I do something. For the masterpiece calls for a sacrifice.